Good evening. We've got 1 minute to go until the start of GT1 for FTRL season 32. I see Luke Goy in the chat already, who loves this track. You, sir, are a madman. Guarantee you won't love it when you drive a Mazda and a Ferrari around it. But hey diddly how. So we're just waiting for qualifying to begin. I'm not sure if we're waiting on any people that are covering still. As you see, we're watching M30, who is a last minute cover, or a last minute slot into the GT2 space, if you will, because GT1 does not have a full grid. and he's already looking rapid, so potentially he might, if he can make all the rounds of the season, potentially we've got a new GT1 driver straight away off the bat. So it's a new fastest lap time, 209.009, almost into the 208s, which is what we saw Unsafe and Blue Flag drop into yesterday at one point during their race. T Smith is totes sandbagging, although he's just set a fastest lap with a 208.1. So there we go. Unless that's glitching, because why would he be showing a fastest lap when he pits? Weird. Anyway, Static's in the chat. Hello, Static. Welcome to the first GT1 stream of the season. Evening, Derek. I'm guessing you're not covering tonight, which I bet you're really happy about, given your car journey travails. Oh, there's Rom doing spins. Senor Duval is back in the old school Scuderia Toro Rosso. Ooh, looks like we're going to get going for qualifying in a few short seconds. Beach is in the chat. Yes, Beach. The man, the people's champ. I know I hear nothing against that Beach, so don't even bother. Alright, here we go, qualifying at Abu Dhabi. So, first race of the evening will be, as you see, in the Mazdas. They are running sports tyres this season, no racing tyres, because they were just junky in testing. So we've gone for sports tyres, and there's going to be a few little wiggles coming out of corners, which I think is the drivers won't really mind, unless your name is just Mikey H. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you on that list to the left. Mikey has gone into GT1 to make up some numbers, so we'll be keeping a specific eye on him. If he's listening to this, he's going to hate that. But no, we wish Mikey all the best in his GT1 season. Everybody knows he's got the pace, just needs to work on that consistency just a little bit. Beach, is it too soon to retire? No, it's not. Excellent. Derek's in with the info that I need desperately. So you'll see Blue Flag in this race. He is covering for Jonesy after having a dominant evening yesterday. Some might question why he's not actually in GT1 this season, but I'm not saying anything. Stufa actually made the lobby? Or is he coming in for the... He might not make qualifying, I think I read something about... But if Stufa turns up, he's going to be qualifying for Biggles, and yes, GT2 have a super ringer in M30, M30. Phoebe, good evening. You're a bit late to the stream. What's going on there? Madness. So, somehow Rom has managed to be the first man out on track. So, he'll be the first man to set a time on his next lap. I'll just quickly go through the field. So Rom's back in a purple-black FedEx sponsored vehicle. Senor Duval, as we've seen in the Scuderia Toro Rosso. Old school. They should bring back words. They should bring that back one day. Mikey there going very wide in turn one. Got to be careful on that outside curb. It can spit you off into a spin, and he gets a half-second penalty for his trouble. SBY returns, flashing his lights there, I think. in a Yamaha, green Yamaha sponsored car. There's a very nice looking Yamaha Motorbikes Ferrari later. Graham in a traditional Falcon livery, love to see it. I think Graham struggled a little bit in pre-season. Hopefully looking to do a little bit better for the actual race. Lee Cole in a Philips sponsored car, which I'm assuming is meant to evoke an old VHS tape or a cassette tape. I don't know, it's got that kind of vibe to it. T. Smith, defending champion, not defending champion, champion supposed, judging from pre-season, because this guy's just been disgustingly quick in pre-season testing. So yeah, expect T. Smith to be at the front by himself. It's going to be interesting to see who can challenge. But he's rocking the plain blue, which is all good. It's a nice colour blue. We like it. Nice shade. M30, as you see, he's in the GT2, GT3 car. GT2, GT3 has a slot on the GT1 grid if anyone wants to jump in to fill the GT1 grids, because GT1 is suffering from numbers. This is taking me too long because people are already starting to set times. Blue Flag, as you know, is rocking his liveries from last night. Andy, he's rocking some an old school older Power Max Racing livery, if I'm reading that one correctly. Vibrant, colourful, like to see it. Hanging the tail out a little bit there. Aaron, representing the Jamaican bobsled team. Love that. We'll watch Aaron come over the line to set his time. Where does he go? Up at the 10th. Mikey had to serve his penalty, so Mikey's got stuff in the bag. So Tom Duval on provisional pole at the moment, possibly rocking a little bit of not DRS, slipstream there from Rom. He's losing it a bit. Losing that a bit, but not a massive gap between him and the other top on the grid, Mr. Smith. So, a few people already down into the 208s. Last night we saw predominantly 210s, quick boys into the 209s, and then for some reason unsafe and Blue Flag decided that they could set a 208 while battling for an entire race, just for kicks, I guess. So we can Blue Flag currently in provisional 4th position. See if he can improve and try and dip into the 208s during this qualifying session. What is going on? Jesus Christ, Freebird, really? The Lord. 9 people watching the stream, thank you for joining us. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. SB1, second place. Oh, T. Smith now takes pole. 208.1. SBY did improve his sector there. So SBY looking to improve. And he improves up into 5th place. Cool, not much gap between him and Blue Flag there. believe down in 7th at the moment on lap 4, which I'm a little surprised about. Hopefully he'll be a little bit quicker. Didn't see Lee much in pre-season, so I'm not quite sure how much practice he's got in. Graham's still struggling a little bit down in 9th. 10th. Mikey still has not got round to setting a proper lap. Mans is sandbagging for the reverse grid maybe. Improvements yet. Oh, of course, T. Smith improves to a 207.9. Lord. Ooh, there we go. M30 up into 2nd place now. 208.3. Blue flag improves his time. Just chips in ahead of Andy there. Is now setting some sectors potentially. Aaron's still in the 210s. Obviously Aaron also didn't really see him on track much for pre-season, if at all actually. So I'm not sure how much pre-season track time Aaron's had. But I'm certain he'll be up to pace in no time. Graham's already down on time. Don't think he'll be improving much. So Luke Deval's going to be the first one across the line to finish qualifying. Ooh, little wiggle there. Have a look. Does Deval improve on his 3rd place? Oh, he does, into 2nd. Rom into 7th. SBY improves into 3rd. Though will M30 improve on his time? Definitely not with a 4-second penalty. Oh, and just for kicks, T. Smith will get improves. Lord. Lee across the line, stays in 8th position. Mikey improves but stays 11th, I believe. Yeah. Now he'll be the last one to come across the line. Does he get into the 209s? Not quite. So Aaron will be 10th, just ahead of Mikey on the grid. How the hell did he get a 4-second penalty? I've got no idea. Epic cuts, perhaps. So there you have it. T. Smith in a world of his own. Deval half a second off, which gives us some hope that T. Smith might be challenged. SBY on 3rd with N30 beside him. Blue flag and Andy on the next row, followed by Ron and Lee Cole. Still surprised about Lee Cole being that far down. Graham in 9th, Aaron in 10th, and Mikey in 11th. And potentially we will get a... who was it again? Stufa. He's showing in the lobby, so so he just needs to get in his car so they can do a manual grid. He will start from the back. Don't need to tell me that, Lee. Way ahead of you, mate. Oh. People in the chat, if you're an F1 fan, what do you think of the F1 cars so far that have been launched? The Ferrari's looking good. Nope. Changing all of the settings. So, who else is missing? Joachim? And Panda, apparently. They are on the GT1 entry list. I don't know who Joachim is. Rings a bell. Now you're going to be fine, Mikey. It's not the attitude. You know you've got the pace. It's just a bad qualifying, mate. You know the drill. Sit at the back. Use the reverse grid. Must be why the only man getting out some extra practice. Wise, very wise. Someone else is coming out. M30. Wants that win. Arrives in GT1, fucks shit up, and potentially can't make any other race. Liking the look of the new Audi. Yeah, it's weird though. The orange is strange. I don't really understand it for an Audi. But they had to do something, I suppose. But yeah, the Ferrari, phew, with that heritage like white pin line and the black wings, just the 26 Formula 1 cars just looks so much better. Like proper front wing just changes the look entirely. Love it. Infuriated that Williams are delayed on theirs, it seems, on unveiling theirs, because apparently the crash test hasn't passed, which... Damn it, Williams! Stop it. Alright, here we go. Here we go. False starts are on. Lucky for these guys. So, 9 laps of the Yas Marina circuit are go. Now. Alright, looks like Duval had a bit of a hesitation on his start there. But I think he's covered it off, it's fine. Blue flag going around the outside of M30. Looks like Andy's trying to have a look as well. Blue flag's very wide, Andy's very wiggly. But manages to collect the car. Ooh, very, very wide there. He's looking to follow blue flag. Oh gosh, Ron having a look. No, oh, and he tags onto blue flag. M30 goes through the middle of them. So thank you very much. Goodbye. Here comes Ron. Yeah. Oh, he's getting the squeeze. He's getting the squeeze. As they head down this straight for the first time. 3 wide. Ooh, remarkably clean. Remarkably clean. Very well done. To the 3 of them there. Good racing. Anybody else? Lee Cole's got a half-second penalty. Mikey's made up spaces. Stufer. Oh, Graham and Aaron have had... I'm guessing they've had an issue together and one has waited for the other. T. Smith already 1.2 seconds ahead of SBY and Duval. M30 has already caught them up. Ron has got ahead of blue flag, who's under threat from Andy. Clear through that time. Mikey right on the back there of Lee Cole. As Lee did serve his penalty. Ooh, Rob's hit the wall there on the exit. Mikey very close. Stufer in the background, still in touch. Blue flag having a look at Rom. Not this time, but looking to get a better exit. Rom goes wide. Blue flag's got the run. Blue flag to the inside. Takes the position from Rom. Andy, I think, is content to just wait and see what happens between these two. And 30 now on the back of Tom Duval. And Duval's caught himself for a half second, so he'll have to serve that, I'm assuming, this lap. Blue flag and Rom getting into it. A little bit of space between them now. Meanwhile, Lee is catching up onto the back of Andy. Has a look at the outside. Has a look at the inside. Sends it. And through goes Lee. Oh, Mikey. Collect it. Good lad. A wiggle there. Lee will have to defend. Got a chuff full of Andy at the moment. Andy opts to not have a try into the sweeping left-hander. M30 has got by Duval. And we will now chase down SBY. T. Smith, you see there briefly, 2.5 seconds up. Oh, Duval's caught on. Is that another half second? Oh, I think it is. Oh, Graham! No, Graham! Don't know what's happened there. If anyone watching can find out, that would be appreciated. Mikey up in the 9th. That's it. Keep it cool, you're all good. So, T. Smith already in the 208s. Not messing about. With an illegal rear wing. It's not illegal, but we're all saying it's illegal because he's the only one with the lip spoiler. And he seems to be a rocket ship. Right, so Duval has got back past M30, even though he has a penalty to serve. Will there be any move? No. No move going into the chicane. T-Smith using nitrous. Yeah. If he is, he's got like an unlimited supply because it's just rapid every lap. Blue flag still having to defend, run a defensive race, but he should be good at it by now. And he's dropped off a bit. Lee's dropped off even more. Oh no, Mikey! Something's happened to Mikey. Damn it! It's fine. Reverse grid. It's all good. That's M30 back into third. With Duval hot on his heels after serving his penalty. Don't get any more penalties, Duval. You're on for a podium potentially if you keep it clean. The yo-yo in between those two means that SBY can breathe a little easier, but if these two get going, SBY will have problems. Ooh, very slidey. Why has no one punted T-Smith yet? Because they couldn't get to him. Simple as that. Beach says he's removed his spoiler. Good lad. Ooh, this guy's throwing it around. Could we see T-Smith's top end on the straight? Yes, we can. You reckon it's 135 miles an hour with a non-contraband spoiler? So you think if he goes higher than 135 with no slip? Stewards. Let's have a look. Though I don't know, I think I saw 137. I don't know. Here goes Duval. Oh, M30, he's got himself a penalty. Through goes Duval. Very deep. Cuts it back. All over the place. Love it. This is great to watch, actually. So, M30 serves his penalty. Blue flag might just catch up. Nope, not enough to challenge into the corner, but Blue flag and Ron now catching up with M30. So third place could become a battle between 4 cars instead of just 2 as it was. Ooh, Blue flag having a look on the inside. Nothing yet. That frees up Duval to chase down SBY now. Just go through the field briefly. Stu Fred by himself. Ah, Mikey's got another penalty. Mikey, come on, boy. So, T-Smith, 4 seconds ahead. It's just Gaposaurus Rex, it's just mental. SBY with a 1.4 second gap to Duval. There was a 1.4 second gap to M30. Blue flag going to have a look as they come onto the straight. Not this time. Look for a better exit. Ooh, hangs it out. Hangs it out. So, focus on Ron as Ron's looking to make a move here. What's that blue dot ahead of SBY? Fucking rocket ship, mate. Last of the late breakers. Through goes Ron, but Si's got his move down pat from last night at this section of the course. Looking for the switch back. Does not yet have the drive. Right. So that Ron's gonna hold on to it. Oh, no. Switch over. Move. Ooh, Ron kicking there. Kicking the tail out a bit early there. And here comes Andy to join in the fun. E30 has been... E30? I keep saying thinking E30. It's M30. M30's been released a little bit. So now Ron, blue flag and Andy is the key battle. Oh, blue flag. Whee! Here comes Andy. He'll be on the outside for these corners though. Blue flag will hang them out a bit. There we go. So Ron gains a few car lengths. 15 people watching, thank you for joining us. Again, please like and subscribe. I think Andy is purposefully drifting turn 1. Fair enough, gets you round. Kamal is slightly catching SBY. A little bit. 3/10 over the lap. There's the blue dot. Great camera angle of him just fucking off into the distance. Do you guys race every Friday? Yes, we do. Every Friday is GT1. So, you know, take a look at the times. If you are between a 2:08 and 2:10, then you could be in the GT1 pack quite comfortably, I think. We do need people for GT1. I think the grid could do with a bit of filling out. So there is a Discord, which I would assume is linked in the YouTube bio. So please join the Discord if you are available on Fridays and think you could join in. Right, what's going on? Right, the Andy and Blue Flag show continues. A bit too early on the turn in for Andy there. Nice wide line though. Lee Cole is starting to catch them. Blue Flag, a bit of a scrappy lap for him. 2:10 on lap 5. Andy a 2:09. Lee a 2:08. So Lee starting to find a bit of pace, settling in. New fastest lap for him, new personal best. So Lee bedding in to the Mazdas. Stufer in 9th, with Aaron catching him. Mikey there just doing Mikey things. One man way out back, one man way out front. Oh. Right, the battle for second is now pretty much on. Dhabi has caught SBY, is in that slipstream space, although it's not massively effective seemingly in these cars. Doesn't close up at all down that straight. Jesus. I think he lost time. Crazy. M30 as Ron catching him. Blue Flag hanging out again. Style points. All of the style points to Blue Flag and Andy so far. So we've got some good little battles going on. Mostly pairs. But oh, Lee's got a half-second penalty. He was doing so well. Ooh. Andy breaks himself there. Gets another back of Blue Flag. Might let Lee catch up, but Lee's got that penalty to serve. Duval on the attack. Ooh, he's getting his nose up there. Ooh, little door action. Hard racing there. I think that was fair. Didn't mess SBY up untowardly. Goes around the outside. He's making it stick. Takes the position. Solid racing from these two. Great move from Duval. This is defend into turn 1. Has now got an 8.5 second gap to T Smith ahead. So if he can drop SBY, I'm sure in 2 laps he will make up 8 seconds. He won't. But barring the rocket ship at the front, Dhabi is going to finish very, very well. If he can keep it clean. Immediately across the track to break the toe. M30 kind of by himself. Ron has dropped off a bit and he's got a half-second penalty. Blue flag still under pressure from Andy. Lee's still got that penalty of his. Looks like Andy going to have a go. Looked like he caught a bit of slipstream there. To the inside. Ooh, ooh. Oh no, it's gone wrong. Oh, it's gone wrong for the blue flag. All over the place. He'll be lucky if he doesn't get a penalty, actually, I think. Here comes Lee, but Lee will serve his. Yeah, looks like blue flag's gotten away with it. I'll have to scrub those tyres though, they'll be dirty. So Andy up in a 6th. Rom served his penalty. So the gap between Rom and Andy, 1.3 seconds. Duval clearing a few car lengths between him and SBY. Oh, he's giving himself a half-second penalty. Okay, so second place still up for grabs. And here comes M30, so Duval could be in danger here of losing much more than just one position, especially if he gets another penalty added on for that wide line. Final lap it is. Penalty's still 0.5, so he's got away with it. Oh, very, very slidey there. SBY's right on him. So I was going to have to worry about third. Just keeping third, I think, because M30 is right there as well. 6/10 off of SBY. And he's rapidly caught onto the back of Rom. And Lee catching onto the back of blue flag, and the pair of them are gaining on these guys. Let's have a look here quickly. So SBY trying to go around the outside. Duval defends it. Valiant effort, but you are going to drop down. See how much time he loses compared to those two from this pen. There it is. Here they come. Pair of them side by side. They're going to have to split the Duval if they want to get by him, maybe. Oh no, they're going around the outside. Duval's going to keep it. Duval could keep it. M30's gone through on SBY. Duval has kept second for now. Meanwhile, 10 seconds ahead, T. Smith all by himself. No one's going to challenge him. Sorry, but I've got to keep my eyes on this. M30 gets a good run through under the bridge. I think SBY's dropped off too much. Is M30 going to have a little send? It's right there. He's having a look. He's having a look. Tom's gone wide. Oh, sprint to the line. No, I think Duval's got it. Duval gets it ahead of M30 and SBY. Run manages to stay in 5th ahead of Andy Blue Flag and Lee Cole. Aaron gets up to P9 ahead of Stuva. They will cross the line 9th and 10th. Graham's rejoined the room. I'm guessing that was an internet fart that messed that up. And Mikey, 1.5 second penalty. Bringing up the rear, he's going to be on pole for the next race. What a lad. What a man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a man, a good man. And there it is. Best lap, 2:10. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, Rosé. Breath of fresh air. For some of us, we find it very frustrating. Sometimes. Some of the penalties in this game can be stupid. Oh, right, I'll save that just for the hills of it. So, final result, T. Smith wins, like I thought he would. The best lap of a 2:07.2, 10 seconds ahead of second place. Well, almost 11 seconds ahead of second place. Duval takes it. Great fucking job from him, to be fair, with that penalty on the last lap. Manages to stay ahead of M30 and SBY. Ron comes across the line in 5th after a solid battle with most people in this on that screen. Andy in 6th, Boothlag 7th. Lee Cole into 8th, Aaron 9th, Stufa 10th, Mikey 11th, and Graham will be classified 12th, I suppose, because of his disconnect. And we will now get ready for the Ferrari. Minimum number of pit stops 2. Oh, so they've set that as well. Fantastic. 2-year season league racer on the F1 games. I don't even bother racing on the F1 games, to be quite honest. I feel like it's just going to be horrendous. But I mean, if you're a season league racer in F1, then yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine transitioning to Gran Turismo. Oh, that's a little bit different. Horrendous is an understatement. Don't. I tried to do an online race on NASCAR 25 and my god. Oh. I'm gonna have to get used to people with different liveries now. They're making an IndyCar game. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I had an old IndyCar game for PS3. It was probably the last IndyCar game that they did as well. And it just never seemed to... It never seemed to take off. Produced by, what, the IndyCar one? I guess it's not going to be that far off of the NASCAR game. It's all ovals and road courses, so just changing the style of the car, I guess. But yeah, fair enough. Probably only try that if it goes on sale. 2-minute warning. Okay, we've got 2 minutes. So, SBY has switched to his Yamaha motorcycle style paint job. So he's now in red and black and white. And he's gone for a yellow Ferrari, as opposed to his BTCC car in the Mazda. M30 in the GT2 car, that matches. Runs in a different style of livery compared to what he had earlier. Very Tron-esque, I feel. Mikey in a Skechers car. Will be starting from pole. Stufa in his Ferrari that we saw yesterday evening. Very shiny bronze. Blue flag in his matching Brembo racing car, done by yours truly. Duval, ooh, what's that? that based on a real car? Must be. Seems like it is. Yellow and blue and white. That's quite nice. Oh, camera. Mr. Lee Cole with his irregular crack and run. That was a bit of crack. Graham in a Rizzi Competizione Ferrari, which I call the Headless Horseman, for reasons that there's horse legs on the side. This is a real livery, ladies and gentlemen. I genuinely thought Zombla was going mad when he made it, but no, it's a real livery. The horses have no heads. Aaron in a Milka car. Shocker. Aaron loves his Milka. In fairness, it is nice chocolate. I'm partial to the Milka with the dye bar in it. I think that's all the liveries gone through, so we know who's driving what. Yep. Right, we'll be getting underway shortly, I believe. Keep just getting a few quick practice laps in. So, with the Ferraris, there will be mandatory usage of all three racing tyre compounds. So, softs, mediums and hards are all to be used, leaving a fair amount of open strategies. Last night we saw every which way them being used, people starting on hards or mediums or softs, and then changing up their middle and last stints. Right. So here we go. Yeah, we're displaying all good. So Mikey on pole from Stufa. It'll be a rolling start for the Ferrari race as well. We'll run through the tyre compounds that everyone's on once things settle down a little bit. So if it's anything like last night, it's going to be frantic for the first lap. And off they go. Oh, I think Andy got into the back of Blue Flag there. Blue Flag going very wide from that. Everybody else seems to have gone through cleanly enough. Looks like it. Ron is having a look at Andy already. Aaron trying around the outside of Stufa. If they go onto the straight, he'll get a better exit. There he goes, chasing down Mikey. Oh god, there's stuff happening at the back. Oh, it's Lee Cole. I'm guessing he's been tagged because he is quite some ways down from the turn. And Andy is towards the back of the pack as well, so I'm guessing something's gone on there. M30 on the inside of SBY. Through he goes, up into 6th. Blue Flag in 4th. Aaron's already looking at Mikey. Like a trailer park girl going around the outside. And Mikey comes back at him as Aaron outbrakes himself. But Mikey runs it out wide. Oh, Ferrari looks good in Milk Purple. Oh. Got a one there. Strange. Got another three pack going on here. SBY and T Smith. T Smith trying to fight his way through. SBY says not today and clatters a wall. And Duval will go around the outside and follow T Smith through. Duval's not going to want to lose track of T Smith, I think, during this race. So Mikey leads the first lap. Keep going, boy. Some fair gaps opened up. Duval's dropped a little bit off of T. Smith. T. Smith already challenging and through on M30, who I'm guessing had a little bit of trouble through the S's there. Lee Cole bringing up the back. Aaron has gone through on Mikey on the straight. Mikey opting not to challenge back into the chicane. Still for under attack from Rom. Still for on the hard tyres, Rom on the medium. So Rom will get a tyre advantage. Goes to the outside. Is he going to go through? Looks like he will. Stuffer managing to hold it quite well to the inside on those hard tyres, but Ron does go through eventually. T. Smith catching them up. Duval's lost a space to M30. Got two yellow cars near each other, that's going to throw me off. So T. Smith up to 5th already. Now with a 1 second gap at the front, so we'll quickly run down the tyres. Aaron's on the softs, Mikey on the softs, Blue Flag on mediums, Rom on mediums, T. Smith on the softs, Stuffer on the hards, M30 on the hards, Duval is on hards, Andy on mediums, Graham on hards, SPY on hards, and Lee Cole also on the hards. So there we go. T. Smith now starting to look at Ron. Derek had some information about Duval's livery. Custom one based on an Italian F1 team from '96 called 40 Course. Oh, I remember that name. Nice. Thanks, Derek. 40 Course. Nice. Little defensive job there from Ron, but T. Smith being on softs, it's going to be a short defensive mode, I believe. T. Smith already looking around the outside. Through he goes. I don't think Ron's going to challenge it too much. I think he knows T. Smith's probably on soft tyres. So all good. Aaron now extending his lead to a 2.5. The soft tyres start to be a bit icky around lap 8. So expect those guys to come in. Aaron also famously not one for conserving tyres. I know the feeling, but not looking too bad compared to Mikey. T. Smith probably a whole lot more because he's been coming from the back. Aaron on pad or wheel. Apparently Aaron is on pad. And lapping perfectly well. At the moment in the Ferrari, seems to prefer the Ferrari over that Mazda, that's for sure. Right, so next one on T. Smith's list is Blue Flag. Pulls ahead by a nose. Newsflash, Mikey's on his own wheel, literally in the same room as Aaron. Oh, is Mikey at Aaron's then? Aaron's gap is now 2.4 seconds. T. Smith chasing down Mikey now, second behind. So considering he's come from the back, his T. Smith's tyres aren't looking too bad apart from that right front. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, he's got away with that against the barrier. A little spin round. Mikey. So Mikey drops down to 5th. Through go blue flag and Ron. Nice easy pass for T. Smith, not having to worry about anything there. Transported the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah, that's madness. Right, so Aaron's gap now is going to quickly whittle away, I reckon. Probably thinking 3 laps maybe to see if he can take the lead from Aaron. We'll find out today. Hold on. What's Duval doing back there? Oh, was Duval pitted? Has he already binned off his... Oh. If he has, that's not gone very well at all. 1 second penalty. Not good. Still, gives Lee someone to see. And try and catch up to. I'm still holding his gap fairly well. Blue flag and Rom about to resume things from race 1, potentially. So we've got this spacing out here. M30 on the hard tyres, so he can just, well, I was going to say he'll just be taking it easy, but he's had a bit of a ripper there before going under the bridge, so he's lost a little bit of time there. How did you like the Ferrari last night? How did I like the Ferrari? Oh, M30 comes in, I'm going to bin off his hard tyres. Yeah, it's an understeery piece of trash, to be quite honest. Yeah, it's nice to have a new car, it's annoying that it doesn't handle as well as I thought it would. Anyway, T. Smith now right on the back of Aaron. Aaron fully defensive. Where's he gone? Still there. Go on board with T. Smith. He's looking at the back of the milk. Oh my gosh. What happened there? Aaron just try to brake check him, or did he just want to let him go? Felt like he put the stoppers on there a little bit. Ooh, pair of them, quite like that. Ooh, T. Smith a little unsettled. They come under the phallically shaped hotel. Continue on round. Aaron with half a tank of fuel, T. Smith with a little bit more. No, they're about equal. Blue flag on the mediums, Rom on the mediums, they're just circulating. Mikey's still back there in 5th, doing a good job. Got more fuel than T. Smith and Aaron, so maybe we could get an extra lap on this, who knows. Stufer comes in, bins off his hard tyres. Where did M30 come out? There he is. He's gone on to the mediums. Stufa and Lee pitting. He will move up a couple of positions. T. Smith starting to build his gap now, 8/10. Blue flag continues to stay ahead of Rom. These two could just roll together, really. Bide their time. Mikey's still circulating. Graham up into 7th. Still on the hard tyres. SBY still on the hard tyres. SBY going to have a look. Ooh. Thought he was planning something there, but not this time. Well, if you've got a bald head fever, then you're more aerodynamically efficient, aren't you? T. Smith pits from the lead. Oh, what's he like fuel-wise? Surprised by that. I really thought he might have gone one extra lap, considering their laps are still pretty quick. Aaron continues round. Graham and SBY pit in to bin off the hard tyres. So Aaron resumes the lead of this race. Almost 3-second gap to blue flag. He still has Ron for company. Mikey up into 4th. He continues round on his soft tyres. Andy in 5th. T. Smith rejoins onto the hard tyres for him. In 6th place. Doesn't fuel the car too much. Duval 7th place now. Where's Tom and M30? Well, Duval is 7th. M30 is 9th. Stufa has come out ahead of M30. So Stufa onto the soft tyres, M30 onto his medium tyres. Graham comes out in 10th on mediums, just ahead of SBY on mediums. These two possibly resuming battle. Lee not too far off, also onto medium tyres for him. So Aaron manages to keep the tyres alive for that lap. Into the pits he comes. Blue flag will take over the lead of this race. Wait, what? Didn't even show me a 2:10 lap there. I was like, surely not. Mikey also pits. Significant. Oh no. Aaron's on his way out. Aaron has not pitted much. Whew, so Aaron puts in even less fuel, I think, to try and hop T. Smith, but as you see, he just comes out just behind him. But Aaron does have a fair bit of fuel less, so hoping that a lighter car might make him a bit more racy for this stint. But T. Smith's hard tyres will already be starting to come up to temperature. And in 3rd, Rom and Sai, blue flag, all fairly similar on their tyre wear. I expect them to pit in maybe around lap 11-12, if it's anything like yesterday on the medium tyres. Mikey onto the hards. Stufa on the soft, so Stufa could be challenging Mikey pretty soon here. like still fairly together. We'll continue round for some more laps. Start with more fuel. Ooh, Andy hanging out wide a little bit. Same with Aaron. Very wiggly over those curbs. Ooh. Was that a lag on Duval's part, or was that on my part? Not sure. Oh no. I'm assuming... careful. Oh, careful. I'm assuming Mikey's had a spin coming out the last corner there. Oh, you hate to see it. So, Mikey with another spin. Manages to stay ahead of Lee. But he will have to try and reset again. We're pulling a little bit on SBY, I think. 30 by himself, Stufa. Oh yeah, Stufa was going to be with chasing down Mikey, wasn't he? But Mikey's had a spin, so Stufa up into 7th place. Duval in 6th now. On the medium tyres. Chasing down Aaron. He's not being able to keep up with T. Smith, but then who does? Fastest lap being T. Smith's, 54.7. Never expected a good looking Milka livery. Just make it look like the wrapper with the cow design. It's nice, it's a nice purple. It's a regular, I think. I don't know if there's ever been a season where Aaron hasn't run a Milka livery, unless it's one where he's been teamed up with someone and they've had to all have a matching livery. But even then I think he convinces them to take the Milka livery. Down to 8 laps on the softs. Yes. Yes, 8 laps on the softs it looks like. T. Smith did 7. Just looking forward a little bit as we come to lap 11, where the medium runners might consider pitting. I'll just keep an eye on these two, see if they dive in. Hopefully fueling off for 5 laps. Yeah, I would assume Aaron knows what he's doing fuel-wise, but he's got Duval catching him on medium tyres, so that won't do his fuel any good if they battle. So Blue Flag and Rom continue round. Rom decidedly closer at the start of this lap, but with less fuel, which is surprising. I didn't think he'd save some behind side, but this time... Oh, no, Duval's pitted. So Duval pits, Stufa pits. So I think Stufa will be going on to mediums. Maybe. Oh, blue flag's gone very deep there, but he'll hug the inside. Rom's got to be careful. Rom goes through. There, Rom takes the lead of this race from a blue flag mistake. Saw a couple of T-Smith hanging it out there. Saw a couple of arrows together. SBY has a spin coming out of the corner, a hairpin. Was that by himself? We don't know. But now Lee will hit Lee. I don't think he's close enough though. But SBY with that penalty will, well yeah, we'll have to serve it this lap. So Lee will be up to 9th in short order. Really, how much does SBY slow down? Yeah, it's enough for Lee to go through. So the leaders pit for their first stops. Andy as well. Andy rinsing the fuel. Right, so Lee and SBY will now go to battle. Pair of them on the same tyres, but Lee with less fuel, lighter car. We're hoping for a little bit of a pace advantage there. Through goes T-Smith and Aaron to resume at the front of the race. Duval now medium tyres. Catching up to Graham. And 30 and 6th, right on the back of Andy. And he's just pitted though for his first stop and is doing his hard tyre stint. So he will soon be under attack. And 30 on medium tyres, despite being worn, they will offer better grip and pace. Ron has somehow lost to blue flag in the pit stop significantly there, so let's just check. Rom's on soft tyres, has fuel to just over 3/4. Sai has... Whew. Wow, okay. Significantly less fuel on that stop, which is why Sai is 5.8 seconds ahead of Ron at the moment, but he will have to put in more fuel on his third stop. Could be a good strategy call. A pair of them. Rom's on softs, but with more fuel, so this could be interesting actually. What's better, less fuel hard tyres for the stint, or more fuel on soft tyres? This will be interesting. Aaron almost on fumes at the moment, so he's done 5 laps. This is 6th. So if his fuel lasts, he's done 6 laps, Derek. Or he will be doing 6 laps if he can make it to the end. T-Smith fine for fuel. And tyres. At the back we have Mikey on his hard tyre stint with another penalty. Stufer onto the mediums in 11th place. SBY has not yet challenged Lee for that position. Graham and Duval still going at it. .40 course. Nice. Guys, no, the slipstream just not very effective at all. At all. Especially down that straight. Oh, although Graham's gone deep, so Duval looking for a switchback. Oh, they're both a bit squirrely. I think Duval's got the run. There he goes. Gives him a flash of the hazards. Says thank you very much, goodbye. So Duval up into 7th. Andy in 6th, M30 now 5th. Okay. Alright, let's see what we get here. So Aaron with 0 fuel remaining finally pulls in. I should have caught onto that sooner at the end of the lap just to see if he'd made it under his own power. So let me just go back and check. So blue flag's last lap, a 158.1, a 155.2 for Rom. So soft tyres and more fuel is so far looking like a good option for this stint. But Rom will be onto hards for his final stint. And being on softs means he's going to have to get as much life as he can out of them. So we'll be able to go longer on this stint, and then, well, fuel depending, and try and get as much as he can out of the softs at the end. I don't know if he's sort of sabotaged himself a bit on the fuel. I personally want more myself. Any arrows close together apart from those two? No, not like it. I'm dropping off the back of Duval a little bit here. 8th. Still with SBY behind him. T Smith pits. So T Smith will be going on to the medium tyres, I assume. So that'll be him done till the end. Oh, SBY hits the barrier again. Aaron onto the mediums. Has come out in 10th, so he's good to the end, fuel dependent. Although I'm not sure on that fuel. I think I pitted later than Aaron did last night, and I put in roughly the same, so curious. We shall see. He's kind of all by himself at the moment on track. Bit of a queue of cars here though. T Smith has resumed in 7th position on the medium tyres behind Graham. "14 seconds off the lead." He'll be back at the front as everyone else cycles through. Cool, power sliding it through the chicane there. That was pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Duval coming up on the other yellow Ferrari, and so Andy on his hard stint, Duval on mediums, and a pair of them also coming up on M30 on mediums, very warm mediums, and a low fuel. So will he dive into the pits? Let's have a look. No. He's going round for another lap. And he's now having a ponder what's going on in his mirror. Just go on board with Duval. Oh, Andy running wide's giving himself a half-second penalty, so that's that battle. Duval will go into 4th position. There's a little look on the inside of Andy. Andy squirrely again. Who's got the power? While dragging it. As they head to the chicane. Andy a little later on the brakes. Latency. That's not gone well for Duval. He's got to be careful he doesn't get a penalty from running out wide. T. Smith on the outside, round the outside of Graham. It looks like Duval got away without a penalty. I was going to say stays behind Andy, but Andy going very wide there. Pair of them still side by side. Duval tucks in. Oh, has a look down the inside. Was there a push? I don't think so. Camera not helping matters at all. Little switch. Through goes Duval. Andy gives T. Smith a bit of a smack in the door as he tries to find his way through. Oh, Andy's gone very wide. M30 pits. No surprises there. So T. Smith back up to 4th, Duval in 3rd. Andy gets away with no penalty from his wide excursion before the penultimate corner. Graham right on his tush, shall we say. Observation from Derek in the chat, the brake lights on these are terrible, so small. Yeah, they are a bit shoddy. So T. Smith through on Duval. Duval gonna have a look. Oh, he has. He's gone for it. Sent, licked it. Sent it, defends it, does well to come out of there, but T. Smith's going to have the superior traction. Maybe not. Tucks in. Yellow blue in the positions of the cars at the moment. Ooh, did he hit a barrier there? Inside barrier? Not sure there. Hard racing, but I think it's pretty fair. Good racing from these chaps. T. Smith with a little lick on the barrier there. Not that the sponsors will be unhappy because he doesn't have any. Blue flag pits. That run continues on. Oh, Duval is defending for all he's worth. A pair of them switching sides. Duval back to the inside. Oh my god. These guys have been like side by side for like half a lap. It's nuts. Graham and SBY pit. Onto the straight, there you go. Duval's still ahead. Not in this is insane. Just going to go on the chase cam of Tom Smith because some of these trackside cams are a bit shoddy at the moment for what's going on. He's going to cut a tighter exit, but doesn't get an advantage coming out this time by. I don't want to leave this because it's just it's fantastic, but I'd like to check on what's going on further back. That looks like T. Smith has got through this time by. These two now on the same strat. Yes. Although No. Duval's got to pit again for fuel, for definite. So I'm guessing he's got soft tyres to come. There he goes into the pits. And he will follow him in for fuel as well. Right, so Rom still leading this race. But he was on the hard tyres, wasn't he? Yeah. So Rom on hard tyres. Let me just double check that. Oh no, he's on soft tyres. Soft tyres but high fuel. So might want to change tyres. Now that Blue Flag has pitted for his soft tyres, so let's have a look. Blue Flag 26.3 seconds behind, setting purple sector times. Rom needs to pull the trigger, I think, because Blue Flag is getting a hustle on. Aaron's up into 4th as the pit stops have started cycling. He's good to the end. M30 up into 5th in soft tyres, so he could potentially, in fact he's got the fastest lap, so M30 is potentially on the hunt for Aaron. Behind him we've got a whole gaggle of cars. We've got Duval coming out on the soft tyres, so he will be also looking a bit racy. With M30 ahead on warm softs. So Duval on softs, Andy onto softs, Graham onto softs. So these battles are not yet finished. Graham all over the back of Andy. Andy running it a little wider. Rom has pitted. SBY is ahead of Lee. I think Mikey's had another issue there because he's quite slow. Let's just go on board with Blue Flag. Right, so Ron is no longer fueling. He's coming out. He's going under the track. Blue Flag sets a personal best. Rom into the S's. There he goes, he's on the hard tyres, he's got the same amount of fuel as Blue Flag, but Blue Flag on the soft tyres now needs to make these soft tyres work for him. So in the battle of positions, Rom has come out ahead of Blue Flag. But it's now, what can Blue Flag do with the tyres in the remaining laps? Aaron on mediums. I don't think he was going to be catching Blue Flag. Still got a fair bit of space to 5th place. And Duval is also catching, but they might run out of laps. Not sure what's going to happen there. Andy with a little bit of space to Graham. SBY is looking to be catching them. What did I miss? Oh, hi Zom. Apart from everything? Yeah, everything, mate. Predominantly strategy battle between Rom and Blue Flag. T Smith has just been a rocket ship all evening, pretty much. SBY is the fastest lap now. How's Mikey doing? He was doing alright at the start of the Ferrari race, but then it kind of went wrong. There's been a few penalties and a few spins. I haven't caught the spins, but well, I've caught the spins after they spun, so I don't know if they were self-inflicted. But we had a guy in the chat, Rose, I don't know if he's still here, Zom, but he's interested in maybe signing up to race on Fridays. So we told him to check the Discord. Right, so tyres. This is his first speedy lap on the hard tyre, so we'll see what he can set. Andy in the 153s, yeah. All these guys on no fuel now with soft tyres are just going to be putting in all kinds of times. Duval having a look at M30. So Duval will go up into 5th. Still there. Oh, good lad. So there we go. Duval goes through on M30. The gap to Aaron now 1.3 seconds. Team GT2 3 going well then. Yeah. He was what, 3rd or 4th in the Mazdas? Yeah, strong race. And strong race here as well, in fairness. Maybe caught up in the traffic at the start of the Ferrari race, I think. Ooh! But yeah, it's been good stuff. Andy now looking very racy at the closing stages of this race. A GT2 driver in 3rd. Well, GT2... No, I'm not going to say it. Yeah. Pretty solid pace, shall we say. Yeah, good race from Blue Flag at the sharp end for the most part. Chasing down Rom, so Rom's last lap a 157.7, Blue Flag a 155.8, so 2 seconds a lap almost, and the gap is 2.9 seconds as it stands. Duval's having a look at Aaron now already. Oh, Aaron bails. Very Formula 1 move there. I'd laugh if he... Oh, I was going to say I'd laugh if he doesn't get a penalty, but that's significant. I feel like that's going to be one that's going to go at the stewards, but I'm not a steward, so I'm not going to say anything there. Andy through on M30, who has received yet another half-second penalty. So through goes Andy, up into 6th place. Graham in 8th, SBY in 9th. SBY doing some consistent 54s. He needs to stop hitting that barrier though. Every time I'm on SBY at this part of the track, he hits that barrier. Lee Cole in 10th. Trying to recover from an early issue at the start of the race. Defer in 11th. Not a bad showing. Get a bit of extra track time. As he's new to FTRL, a little bit wide there. That's not ideal. So, T Smith at the end of the straight, Rom halfway down the straight, going a little bit faster. Aaron's doing everything he can to hold up Duval, it seems, in the background. I mean, if I was to give a racing opinion on the previous lap, I think Aaron should have recognised that Duval's on different tyres and maybe just not fought it so hard. But hey ho, we all do different things. I'm guessing Graham has E30 serve his penalty because Graham has gone through, SBY has gone through. Going very wide on the exit of the corners again. 12 people watching, thank you for sticking with us. The closing stages of this GT1 race, the opening race at Abu Dhabi. SBY having a good run under the bridge. decides not to hit the barrier for a change. Love to see it. Nice tidy line through there, apart from the exit is a bit wide. So, onto the final lap, and there you go. And in Tom. So quickly, T. Smith at the front, 14 seconds ahead. Consistent lap times, half-second penalty, that's not going to harm his lead in any way, shape or form. Once again, Rom and Blue Flag battling it out. There's Blue Flag on tyres. He's been using them up. Into his favourite chicane he goes. Oh, he lights them up a bit. Doesn't get the same sort of drive off the corner. Rom increases his gap. So Blue Flag running out of corners to make something happen here. Has Rom played the strategy better by taking the hard tyres at the end and doing the soft stint in the middle of the race? Who knows? T. Smith hangs it out and crosses the line to win. Back to the second place battle. Looks like Rom is going to hold off Blue Flag. Very smooth through there. So Rom takes second from Blue Flag. Vol takes fourth from Andy. Aaron manages to stay ahead of the chasing pack behind him. Graham SBY M30 with another penalty means that Lee Cole will take ninth. And then we have Stufa from GT2 filling in and getting some extra track time. Some good consistent lap times I'm seeing there. So solid effort from him in GT1. It's never easy to go into the higher, quicker lobby and turn laps, especially when you're that far back from people. But good job from Stufa. And Mikey. What could have been? But we love Mikey, so we will watch him as he comes to the finish. Almost P11, yeah, almost. Not quite. Whee! Oh. I have no words. Absolutely no words. Oh. Right, so there you go, your final classification, pending any stewards reports of course, but I don't think there will really be many. There were a few incidents that I did not manage to see. But T. Smith takes another commanding victory. Followed by Rom and Blue Flag, nose to tail once again. Tom and Andy, so Tom Duval in fourth, Andy in fifth, Aaron in sixth, Graham seventh. I think that's a decent result. I think he'll be happy with the seventh for the most part, because I don't think he was enjoying pre-season. SBY in eighth. What could have been for him? Lee Cole in ninth, M30 10th. Stufa has exited the lobby, so for some reason it's classifying him as 12th, but it would be Stufa in 11th and Mikey in 12th. And that is your season 32, first race of the season for GT1. will quickly go to the informations for next week. Next week is just an endurance week, so there'll be no Mazdas next week. And it will be the Lago Maggiore GP circuit in reverse. So join us again for that. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream of the GT1. Very exciting. Again, congratulations T Smith on the GT1 championship. If you keep going like that, I think we're going to have to ban you from just competing, because what else do you have to do? So yeah, join us again next week, Thursday again. I assume we'll be Lee Cole on comms for GT2/GT3, and then I will be here again on Friday for your GT1 stream. Thank you very much, and goodbye.